Cha-cha-boom. Skibbity. Ska. Skibbity. Skibbity.
Welcome to another episode of Murder Schmurder. Giving you this skibbity bibbity Ohio Riz that you need in your life.
Nah, you're not listening to a barbershop quartet. You're listening to Murder Schmurder.
God, we're good at everything we do.
You're not listening to the doo-wops, you're listening to the do-whats?
Austin is a wop, though. We are listening to one doo-wop.
One dude-wop.
Today,
What did we say earlier? Certified whoops.
certified whoops. Yeah. If you drop the ball hard and you didn't mean to, that's a certified whoops.
Coming to a t-shirt near you.
Or your life.
Right, we were talking about just, you know.
Actually, yeah, the minute that you feel up,
right,
that you're like, man,
I'm unstoppable.
I'm doing pretty good.
Killing the
that's
game right
when
now.
life kicks you in the balls.
I got the jobs, I got the friends, I got the funnies,
I
in
got the
between
lady.
friend talks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like stepping on a landmine and you don't know it's there, and then you just hear that click and you're like, oops.
Can't move now.
Uh-oh.
No, it's more like you run out ahead and you turn around to see if your friends are coming after you, and then your friends see you just get shot in the head.
Yeah. or
Oh, I guess there's a sniper up there.
Hey guys, over this way.
or worse yet, you'd look around and be like, no, I found the way to go. And they're all just laughing at you from the background. You know?
What's going on?
That's an active minefield, bud.
So
Back out slowly. Oh, nope, he's stuck. Later then.
There's a great song by, I think it's called the White Bison. I forget the song, but there's a lyric. It says, "Dark days behind me. Hope the good days don't blind me." And it's something
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
That's really on point. Yeah.
That's the energy we're bringing.
Let's keep that.
Let's
yeah.
keep
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, this is Joseph. Thanks for joining on the scat session.
And this is Austin. I really enjoyed the scat session.
This is Jamie, and I've got a great intro for everybody. Grant is also here.
Yep, here I am.
Let him introduce himself.
Jesus, so rude.
No, it's fine.
Lee.
Here we go.
Oh, it's Jamie's episode, I guess.
You want to make my jokes for me too? Huh?
Try being your own peanut gallery.
And for today's opening episode or opening intro, the boys have been gifted the ability to travel through time. They have one goal, and that is to stop Hitler. Now, I've been given the immense power to be able to look through the multiple, endless dimensions and see if their plan works. I'd like to see what they've come up with.
So, we have all been given time machines.
Essentially, Doctor Strange powers.
Yeah, I have the Doctor Strange powers. This is,
And we have the time machine.
yes,
And these are time machines that go forward as well as backward.
you can only do 2 jumps.
You can go. I thought it was.
I was
you could
not
go-
told there were only 2 jumps.
Yeah, the jump there and the jump back.
No, I already got it. I'm good.
Okay.
No, I just figured it
No,
out.
I'll just stay there. I like Germany.
No, it's okay. 2 jumps, I got it.
I don't even need the jump.
Oh, so
back.
wait,
I'm
no,
good.
hold on. So you're saying there's 2 jumps as in like I jumped to Germany
Yeah,
pre-Holocaust.
Yeah.
And then I jump
Right.
back.
yeah.
If you
Can
want to.
I finagle an extra jump in there somewhere?
Nope, that's all you got.
Fuck.
You only have enough juice for the 2 jumps.
So, I mean,
All right.
my jump is going to a different time period.
Well, because I was
But
gonna
that's just for me.
jump to the dinosaur time, get a dinosaur, and then use it to kill Hitler, and then jump back here and have the coolest textbooks of all time.
Oh, so we're starting with Joseph. All right, here we go.
No, I was saying that apparently there's 2 jumps and I got to go last.
yeah, you got 2 jumps.
So now I got to think of what I'm going to do.
And so the 3 gentlemen have walked into my store.
So stupid.
Welcome, gentlemen. You have just walked into the store of Señor Mysterio. I shall tell you if your venture is going to be worthwhile. Who would like to go first?
I will, I guess.
Grant! Oh, I'd love to hear you recount the tales of your future self. How do you plan to stop Hitler?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to a year I don't remember right now. But it works. When I put in the math later, I don't care. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna transplant myself into the high art community of Germany post World War I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna become a very famous art critic. And I'm gonna find Hitler's painting while he's in art school. Sorry, paintings while he's in art school. And I am gonna make them the most sought after famous paintings ever. So he just doesn't even fuck with the whole army thing.
Anything else?
No, that's it. He gets the
He gets his
attention
dream.
in his dream.
Yeah.
And he gets lauded in the way that he wanted to as a younger man.
Let me look into my crystal ball
really
and
good.
see
It's really
what
good.
comes of it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your cat.
I have looked into my crystal ball.
That was really good. I'm annoyed I didn't think of that.
That was very Grant coded.
Oh, you know me.
And I see a different critic, a Jewish critic coming to him.
Damn it.
And they go,
I was worried about that.
damn, that shit is gay.
Oy vey! That's gay!
What's this sword swallower doing over here? And he goes madly anti-Semitic and so forth, becomes the Hitler he is meant to be.
Damn it.
You have failed. And may I add to the two rest of you, there is only one way where Hitler can be stopped.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
my second jump is to America in the early 60s. And I just get to enjoy my life. All right, there we go. We're done.
That's actually pretty sick. You can buy a house very cheap. And have a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also I have all my knowledge of music now, and I'll just be this incredible rock star. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, you'll just
Go
take
ahead.
the place of like 20 other bands.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like,
So-
Grant's killing it,
I know.
man.
So,
Jesus.
I tried with the whole Hitler thing, but now I'm very happy and very successful. Who cares? So, yeah, go ahead.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very wise, Grant. Austin, let's go to you.
Oh no.
What is your plan to stop Hitler?
Well, my plan is to kidnap about 8-year-old Hitler, right? And then go back in time, and then I'm going to put him in the minor league baseball league. I'm going to train him for a year while he's 8 years old. The minor leagues, about I think it's 9 to 10 is the age limit. And then he's going to play American baseball in the States, and he's going to be really damn good at it. And he's going to realize his dream to go on to the major leagues. And then
Pretty good. And the music lined up perfectly.
That's pretty much it, I guess.
that's pretty much it. He's going to realize his true potential as a home run slugger. And no Hitler.
I like it.
He's happy.
Okay.
To clarify, you plan to kidnap 8-year-old Hitler sometime in the early 1900s and then bring him back to where?
to like, I don't know.
America, yeah.
America. 1990s to early 2000s. Put him in the minor leagues.
Watch him go.
And he loves baseball.
You want to skip him to the future?
Yeah.
Now playing for the Mariners, Adolf Hitler.
He gets wrapped up in the fucking steroid scandal.
He helped the Astros cheat.
baseball out of the park.
Another home run for me.
Let me
Loses
look
his
into my
accent.
crystal ball and see what it says.
I'm sorry, I'm going through a wind tunnel.
There's that damn cat again.
It seems as though Hitler no longer hates Jews, but Dominicans now. He after having a very short stint in the single A minor league, he is
Triple A.
minor league at the Nashville Sounds. He is kicked out, runs for senator, and then moves to the Dominican Republic to kill as many Dominicans as he can.
I don't think that's actually what happened.
He is very successful at it. It becomes a massive genocide. It's very worrisome.
Damn. Threw the Dominicans under the bus, Austin.
Better than the Jews?
No.
Jesus.
I'm just saying there's probably more Jewish people than there are Dominicans.
We're moving on.
Certified whoops?
You know the little analogy where you have like the trolley and you have the switch?
Yeah.
Between option A
The
and
trolley
option B.
problem
You're
is all
hitting
anyone can talk
like
about.
all of the Dominicans, 8 million Jews, and anyone's like, I don't want to answer that. You're like, nah, the Dominicans. The Dominicans.
I feel like it's kind of like the train question.
Yeah, the trolley car. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Did you reference the very thing I was talking about?
I wasn't
did.
paying attention.
He was.
See,
He's
like
working on his next
you
bit.
broke character and then you lost me.
I didn't break character. That I'm a different person. This is Señor Mysterio. Now, Joseph, on to you.
So what I would do is I would go back to post-World War I, pre-World War II Germany. And I would go to the beer hall where Hitler was staging his push.
Yeah.
His original attempt to overthrow the government that failed, right? And they were in a beer hall, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge Hitler to a drinking contest. And when he's all whipping the people up and getting all worked up, I'm going to go in there and be like, only a man with a mustache like that could drink like a bitch. And I'm going to make him drink. I'm going to drink him under the table. And then I'm going to make him fall in love with me.
Okay.
Because
Flip the script.
I'm going to flip the script a little
Yeah,
bit because
yeah.
I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything, but I am blonde hair, blue-eyed dude,
I
you
mean,
know?
you're his type.
I mean, I am the Aryan ideal.
Yeah. No. Seriously, you're his type.
Don't cut that out and use that for anything else.
Oh, baby.
Sound bite to just use over and over.
So sorry.
It's gonna be all over the Instagram.
Way too late. I'm so sorry.
That's yeah. So I'm gonna hit him with the close down, pose down. I'm gonna make him love me. I'm gonna tease him, and then I'm gonna tell him that unfortunately I have to leave. But I want him to meet me at this particular train station in Frankfurt.
Okay.
Once a year, and that I will see him there. And I tell him that no matter what happens, I will meet you there one day. I don't know when. Would you come in during Oktoberfest? You bring some beers, and I'll be
This
there.
music's killing me.
I'll be there, Adolf. Because I can call him Adolf, you know, because we're tight like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you shared each
Dolphy.
other's
Yeah.
love.
Dolphy. Tell Dolphy to meet me at the train station in Frankfurt.
That's your pet name. Yeah.
And then once a year, for the rest of Hitler's heartbroken, ships crossing in the night life, he'll be thinking of me and not killing a bunch of Jews.
That's pretty good.
I have already seen every dimension, and if it can work. The only dimension where Hitler does not go batshit crazy in anti-Semitism is when you either suck him off or he sucks you off. And in his homosexuality, he realizes he just wanted male love. You have gotten close enough to where he doesn't commit mass genocide,
Yeah.
but he is pretty anti-Semitic.
But he keeps it to himself.
He keeps it to him. It's like a grandfather who's like, when they say
It's
the
like my
N-word,
grandfather is what
yeah,
you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly that. But you have stopped Hitler and postponed World War II.
That's right. You're welcome, everybody.
You didn't even have to listen to your fucking crystal ball for that. That's bullshit.
Thank you for coming into Captain Mysterio's mysterious story.
You're a captain now?
Now, first of all, I have to say, I'm very proud of all three of us for coming up with actually decent and fun scenarios. Like, if you ask a normal person, somebody that's not a little weird or messed up in the head, they're like, "Oh, just kill him with his baby."
Which makes sense. It works.
Sure.
Every time. But that's not the exercise.
It's not fun.
All right. Who wants to kill a baby? Ugh.
Exactly.
Well,
I'd rather just like push. I'd rather just push.
I want to cry too, okay?
yeah.
Huh?
We're
You ever
all
think about
crying
that?
all the time on the inside. Shut up, baby.
Speaking of Germans, I did hear a great joke the other day. What's the German word for bra?
What?
Stop them from flopping.
That's good.
Okay, so today's Murder Schmurder episode is going to be led by yours truly.
That one.
We don't have a lot of time, so
No.
if you're here to just have a couple good laughs, just enjoy yourself on the ride to wherever you're going. Maybe you're listening while you're working out. Maybe you're cleaning your house. Maybe you're driving to work. This is the perfect episode for you. Because it's been such a dark time in my own life, I had 2 other episodes that I wanted to cover. I wanted to cover essentially how the United States government has covered up thousands to millions of different murders of its own citizens. Not the easiest topic to go into. And or how the true crime community essentially makes white women the poster child of their victims, when more often than not, and statistically speaking, it tends to be women of color or trans people.
So real knee slappers.
Yeah. That was not fun to read into, so I decided not to do it.
We're going to go schmurder heavy on this
We're
episode,
going to go
y'all.
schmurder heavy, and we're going to cover the hero that this country deserves.
I would say the anti-hero?
Maybe the anti-hero.
Right.
He could be the worst or best superhero, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Who am I talking about? Florida Man.
So, he's got a little bit of Mario in him.
I don't know where it came from.
Little banjo kazooie.
Like, woo!
There we go. That's
Yeah.
Florida Man.
Yeah, there's definitely. I'm around this hurricane.
Can you cue in a monster truck starting up?
That is his Batmobile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a monster joke.
He's got a lot of parking tickets.
Grave
Parking
diggers
tickets.
in the building.
Get over here, Freckles!
Yeah. Like instead of spinach, it's just bush light.
That was fucking cold.
So I'll get gassy after. I'll need a
Oh,
minute.
sorry, that was in my glove compartment. It was fucking warm.
You're not a cop, are you?
You have to tell me.
Is that a crocodile in your living room? That's my wife.
Isn't she beautiful? She's pregnant, you know?
You quite literally put lipstick on a pig.
So I'm just going to cover a whole bunch of really fun Florida Man stories that I have just absolutely fallen in love with. And then we'll get to hear the guys and see if they have any favorites of their own. I'll warm us up. I was wondering how to like really start off with this, because there's a part of me that wants to give you the headline, but the headline, it gives you too much. So I'm just going to start from the bottom. In Wellington, Florida, a man was accused of masturbating while looking through a girl's bedroom window in Wellington. And then he was beaten up by the girl's father, who apparently
You're getting better.
was a former NFL cornerback, Tony Beckham. What? So here's essentially how it goes down.
Tony Beckham got to beat the fuck out of a peeping Tom.
Yeah.
On his daughter?
Read more.
So,
read more.
okay, so according to Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, they said that basically the guy was in the bushes right outside the window of the bathroom of his daughter. Apparently she yells like, "Oh my God!" And then he runs out and finds a guy peeping into the room with his pants or hands in his pants.
It's a bad look.
And he's
Not a great
apparently
start.
cranking his hog, and then
not what you
bolts. He fucking
I'm itching.
bolts. Imagine you're a peeping Tom and you're like, no way, this guy's gonna run after me. And then an NFL defensive back is chasing you down. So apparently he
terrifying.
chases him down, tackles him, brings him back.
Oh,
to
you
the-
said cornerback, not quarterback.
I said defensive back. Or cornerback, sorry, cornerback. Corner back.
Corner.
Yeah.
So a defensive player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tackles him, grabs him, brings him back to the front lawn, and starts wailing on him.
I was gonna say not only like a defensive player, but the ones that are really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the best
I mean,
defense is a good
Dude,
offense.
Beckham was a badass.
You know what's
What
funny?
did he play for?
This is
Oh shit.
he played for the Titans.
Thank you.
Was it
and
the Titans?
Yeah, he played for the
Shit.
Titans and the Detroit Lions.
Mm.
But this is how badass he is. This is what he said in response to the whole situation. He said, I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this for real? I thought I was getting punked.
Oh sure. I mean, he's legit famous, and yeah.
But what's it called? The girl was known as getting out of the shower and getting dressed as he was looking into the window. And that's when, everything happened. But Beckham apparently fractured his face and eye,
Yeah.
broke his lip like wide open, so he's bleeding everywhere. And the peeping Tom Cassidy, denied looking in the window, claiming he was in the neighborhood because his car had broken down and he was waiting for it to cool down.
Outside of her window.
No, that was separate.
Oh, he just happened to be there.
He just was in the bushes just trying to be safe. And then he was being held at West Detention Center and was on a $1,500 bond, which is stupid cheap. That's a
Yeah.
stupid cheap
Yeah.
bond.
That's rent, dude.
How old was this girl?
I didn't see that part.
That's probably better not to know.
Yeah.
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 Underage was in the title. That's what we need to know.
Yeah.
Grant, do you have your favorite Florida man?
Yeah, I do actually. It's really quite fun. So apparently, a board pilot of a
Damn, no
private-
pirates?
It's very different.
I know.
Two different careers.
Board pilot of a private plane engaged in some aerial tomfoolery over Central Florida, drawing a giant penis on a radar map.
He's just giggling the whole time.
The website Flight Radar 24 allows viewers to see where the planes are flying all around the world. Thursday, flight fans spotted a Johnson, in quotes, hovering just southwest of Orlando, Florida. And a quote from the people that like track radar and stuff like that for private flights and stuff. It's slightly different from commercial flights, but they all communicate with each other. It's highly unlikely the plane's pilot just coincidentally skywrote a penis out of thin air.
Did he commit a crime?
Oh yeah, that's a
Not
dick.
necessarily a crime, but in general. Look,
It's even got the balls.
I know.
That's actually pretty good.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, the
So-
balls are symmetrical, which is actually.
Yeah, he thought this was not.
This was pre-planned.
Yeah,
Right.
this was premeditated. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
not a freestyle.
This is one of my Florida man favorites in the sense that, one, this guy has a pilot's license. Two, he has a plane.
Yeah.
Three, he decided to draw a penis on radar, knowing full well that someone's going to see it and get a giggle.
Somebody's
Because
literally
he's
looking
doing
at those
some
radar.
weird shit. Like he's not making any sense to people that are following radar.
Right.
And then eventually they're like, wait.
This guy's good.
Hell yeah.
The amount of time, fuel, energy, money it takes to have your own private plane and license.
Yeah.
Technically, he did nothing wrong.
To use all that skill to draw a dick in the sky is great.
That is America.
Seriously, nothing illegal happened here. It's just, it made headlines because Why?
Because he could. Why do you climb a mountain? Because it's there. Why do you draw a dick in the sky? Because you can.
And it's like it's not because you can, it's because I can.
Yeah.
Because I can.
I'm doing this for everyone who's ever doodled a dick on their desk in school.
Yeah.
This one's for you guys.
This fucking Florida man. Oh, God. So good.
Okay, here's another Florida man. Also, I'll say this. Whatever you think the Florida man looks like, you are correct.
Yeah.
Like when you see the photo, you're like, yeah, that's Florida man. A man arrested after a traffic crash explained that the fake urine found in his vehicle was for, quote, role play that he and his wife enjoy, according to an affidavit.
Fake urine?
Andrew Hartman, 29, gave the explanation to St. Lucie County Sheriff's investigators after a March 12th crash at Kings Highway and Angle Road. So apparently he gets in this crash. They start looking through everything, and they're like, we can't tell if he's drunk, but he's definitely on something. And they search the car, and they find first off, they say like
A bottle of pee.
Worse, they found it in a Ziploc bag. and they say
A
the
baggie of
the
pee.
bag
Okay.
smelled of marijuana,
Okay.
which is even more confusing. But like they said, like he had very thin constricted pupils. So like they're like, we don't think he's drunk. We think he's on something. Why is there a bag of pee? And why does it smell like marijuana? And he says that it has nothing to do with, he says that it is for role play with him and his wife. Then they ask his wife, why is there a bag of pee? And she's like, oh, it's he has a drug test coming up later today.
Oh,
Oh
For his
my
job.
God.
This isn't a Florida man story. This is a Florida woman story.
No, I mean, come on. Florida man strikes again.
But they apparently take him to like the hospital, like because he has injuries, and they're like, "We're gonna test you for drugs and stuff," but he has to condone to it. Like he has to approve of it, and he says, and this like, quote, things stay in your system for a long time, and then denies them drug testing him.
Yeah, my dick pleads the fifth.
So in the end, he is not charged for anything other than just being the person that caused.
So you
an
can
accident.
just refuse that?
Apparently.
Hell yeah.
That's what I should have done.
Yeah. I'm not going to get breathalyzed.
First of all, no, thank you.
It's the Sunshine State.
Second of all, I'm a sovereign citizen, so your laws don't apply to me.
Again, it's the Sunshine State.
Joey, you want to do one, or you want me to keep going?
No, I'll do one.
You got one?
I got like 12, so like if you want some time.
No, I mean I'll go ahead and hit you with mine. I have noticed that with Florida Man is that the headline tells you the whole story.
Yeah.
Which I like. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the headline because I think the details of it are kind of funnier than like the actual story.
Yeah.
Florida man attacked and killed by pet cassowaries.
Oh, dude, I was looking at that one. That was great.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, apparently this guy Marvin, it's Hajos, Hajos, Marvin Hajos.
Ajos.
I think it's
Ajos.
Hajos.
Hajos.
I think so.
Marvin Hajos, like a lot of Floridians, had a private zoo at his place. And on April 12th, he fell between two cassowary pens and was attacked through the pens by at least one of the birds. Which means that cassowaries are so deadly, this thing killed him when it wasn't even like, it was in a cage.
They can.
He
and
fell
you
down
should not fuck with them.
next to it.
Also, those birds were pissed.
The birds were, to quote one of the rescue workers.
One of the cassowaries.
The cassowaries said, but to quote a Mr. Taylor, one of the rescue workers, the bird was obviously agitated.
You don't say.
The medical examiner's office called it an unusual situation. This entire story is nothing but like underselling what happened.
Yeah.
The guy had an agricultural permit for the cassowaries, which I didn't even know you could get because apparently you can sell their meat, you can sell their eggs, and you can sell their feathers, which is
Kind of
interesting.
like emu.
Yeah, kind of like an emu, although
Except more prehistoric and certainly
Way
more
scarier.
deadly.
No, way
They're
deadlier.
way scary. I'm just saying you.
They have
can
knives
do
for
that.
feet.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, apparently Mr. Hados had gone to the cassowary pens to check on their eggs. One of the female cassowaries, larger of the two birds, saw he was messing with eggs and, quote, "You know how that goes." From the medical examiner's office.
I'm just imagining this is the medical examiner saying, "Yeah, you know how that goes."
Yeah, no, literally, almost in his report is, "You know how that goes."
Okay, just to give the listener like a little bit more understanding of
yeah,
how
Florida.
dangerous these animals
God
are.
damn it, Florida.
To give you an idea, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission considers cassowaries a Class 2 wildlife, meaning they pose a danger to humans and are subject to specific cage requirements. Owners must also have substantial experience with the animals. To give you an idea, a Class 2, other animals in the Class 2 include alligators,
Yeah.
honey badgers, and clouded leopards.
Yeah.
The only thing more
Put
dangerous
them on the same level
Yeah,
as
there's-
clouded leopards?
Yeah,
they are.
that's how dangerous they are. The only
to
thing
fuck
more
with the
dangerous that you need
cassowary?
a Class 1 is lions, tigers, and bears.
And
my.
hippopotamus.
But so like to give you an idea of how strong and powerful these things are, apparently they range about to around like 5 feet tall. The females can even weigh more, about 160 pounds. The men being 120 pounds. But apparently they can jump like 7 feet high. They have razors like think of like the raptor toes
Yeah.
in Jurassic Park. They have like super sharp razors.
That's where they came from dinosaurs.
Yeah,
The
they're
birds.
super dangerous. But here's what's even funnier. So you want to know how many people have died from cassowaries in the past century?
Wasn't he the first?
4.
2. He
Damn.
was the second. The last one was over 100 years before him. It happened in 1926 when a 16-year-old Philip McLean was him and his buddy were trying to kill a random cassowary apparently, and then he
marked
apparently
the fuck out of him.
well, he tried to kill the thing by kicking it in the neck.
He tried to karate kid this thing.
Like there were no weapons involved.
You
It was
can't
just
do
like
the crane move against a cassowary.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
They're bigger than a crane.
so. Apparently, cassowaries are like even though they're extremely dangerous, they're extremely powerful. They are wary to humans. They don't
Yeah.
like messing with
But
humans.
if you back that bitch into a corner,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They pretty much are like, you're not worth my time.
You know, it's a little mean. but
foul.
If
It's a
Ouch.
female bird.
they run afoul of humans.
There we go. That works fine.
Bird pun. It's a little mean, but honestly, if the
It's squawk,
16-year-old
squawk
kid
upon to you.
and Beaksby with you as well. If a 16-year-old kid's trying to kick a cassowary to death, that's just cleaning out the gene pool. That's all that is.
Well, now actually, I wanted to real quick before it's Austin's turn. What was his name again?
Marvin
Hajos.
Hajos.
Well,
Halls.
let's all remember Marvin. His name was Marvin.
And Marvin did
His
not
name
want.
was Marvin. His name was Marvin.
His name was Marvin.
His
and-
name was Marvin.
Quick note for the story: his name was Marvin. The cassowaries were sold to another private collector in Florida, as per Mr. Hajos's request upon his death.
Oh my God!
Hell yeah.
Yes, let's
Almost
go.
as if he knew he would die at the claws of these birds.
My cassowaries go to a fellow cassowary.
His name was Marvin Paulson. It's a Fight
Club reference,
Yeah, I
yes.
think that-
Oh,
I see what you're doing now.
Only
Jimmy
through
picked
death
up
are
on it.
people remembered.
yeah.
Well,
Very dark. I'll give our next one.
That's what I did.
Okay,
baby.
so Pinellas County deputies arrested a Dundon man on Thursday for possessing destructive devices in his home during a child pornography raid.
great.
Randall Drake, 24, was arrested for the following execution of a search warrant of the home where he lives with his parents. Please remember that, because that's my favorite part of this whole situation.
Still living with mom and dad. Okay.
In January of 2017, the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office began a child pornography investigation in which Drake was a key suspect. During the course of the investigation, deputies established a probable cause that he had child pornography, that he was distributing child pornography, and that he had child pornography in his home. On the Wednesday night of that week, the detectives served a search warrant related to child pornography. They found, here's the full list of all the shit they found. An AK-47 with a magazine 60-round clip, a .308 caliber rifle, a .50 caliber pistol, a 12-gauge shotgun, numerous other handguns, around 15 knives, a baseball bat with protruding nails in it, a crossbow, brass knuckles, a container of gunpowder, over 2,300 rounds of ammunition, 3 incendiary devices, a homemade silencer, and tactical vests.
Yeah, and?
No child porn.
That's good.
The silver lining for this Florida man is, well,
Not a pedo.
not a pedo, but apparently he kept maps and aerial overviews of multiple Hillsborough schools, including an elementary
There it
school,
is.
a
There
middle
it
school,
is.
and as well.
I'm all about the arsenal. But, like, as soon as you get maps of schools.
Once you start having
God
maps
damn
to
it.
go along with all that, we got a problem.
So detectives also found several handwritten journals regarding improvised munition handbooks, military instruction manuals, computers, and what is really this is what they said. The sheriff's department quoted, they found a really troubling handwritten letter. And they didn't say what was on the letter, but they said it was just really troubling. And they referred to him as what is called a sleeper, as in someone who has no criminal intelligence information on him. He has no criminal history, no background. And
Yeah. He'd been
funny enough,
hiding and waiting.
his parents, his parents said that he had been homeschooled since the 3rd grade.
Oof.
And they said that they knew he had some guns, but they didn't have, they had, and I quote, no idea about all this.
Oh my God.
He lives downstairs.
Yeah, go check in.
Go wash the sheets at some point.
Oh, you know those sheets ain't washed, dog.
I know.
I mean,
There's a lot of yellow stains on
Dude,
those
I
sheets.
swear
Yeah.
to God, that mom decided about 5 years before all this, I'm not doing the sheets anymore.
No, she walked in on him jerking off one too many times and was like, I'm
Thank you
done.
for saying that one too many times, because I know there was
Oh,
more
it
than
was
one.
multiple times.
Right.
Where it's like, really?
I'm sure she tried to grab the sheets and they just fucking shattered.
Want me to wash your body pillow? Get out of here. Okay, I'll come back later.
So apparently,
Let go of Mikasa.
She's my best friend and lover.
So apparently, the Tampa police has like a citizens program, so you can be what is called the Tampa Police Explorer.
Oh my God.
Oh, cute.
Was that for kids and fucking douchebags?
I guess so. But he was one of them. And they were, apparently quickly after this came out, they was like, he is not affiliated with us in any form or fashion.
Random side note, we're also shutting down that program.
So he was in the end, he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of unlawfully making, possessing, or attempting to make a destructive device. He was placed under a $20,000 bond. This is great. You're going to love this, guys. But bonded out on Thursday night. Prior to bonding out of jail, Sheriff Gualtieri said that he believes Drake is too dangerous to be released, and following the release, Drake was taken into immediate custody under the Baker Act for a mental health evaluation.
Ah, I got his ass.
Good.
Good, yeah. Good.
I just think that's so funny that like they allowed it for a second,
Right.
Yeah.
and then like the sheriff was like, "You did what now? Fuck no, that guy's fucking dog shit crazy.
He made bail? Fuck.
Where'd he get that kind of money?"
Sold some of them guns, dog.
I mean, shit. Yeah. I did not prepare a Florida man today, but I did find this one just a second ago, which seems interesting just from the headline. Spring Hill man claiming to scam pedophiles for money, arrested for sexual activities with animals and drugs.
I'm really hoping he's selling
Read
them
on.
fake kid porn. Right. No, this is. I've seen this pussy. This is 20-year-old pussy.
This is 20. Like it's a wine you can age. That's 20.
Gross.
You know what that is?
Joseph.
That's some 04 pussy right
Joseph, no, bad.
Oh, gross.
I like how you're taking the heat on this. Thank you.
there. I'll take it.
Hernando County deputies investigating a possible case of child pornography possession arrested a man who they say claimed to be scamming pedophiles when he needed money. According to the Hernando County
For the
Sheriff's
record,
Office,
if there's one one group of people like I'm like scam them, go ahead.
Scam 'em.
Let's let him finish
Let's
talking because I heard some animal fucking in there too.
That's true. That's
according to Hernando County the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, deputies began looking into Aaron Randall last month after getting information about the possession of child pornography and used a search warrant to go through his online and social media accounts. Detectives said they found 13 files containing sexual activities involving animals, as well as multiple conversations where Randall's social media account appeared to be advertising sexually explicit videos for sale where a juvenile female would be involved.
God.
This included a price list of various sex acts and services to watch live streaming videos of child exploitation material, according to the sheriff's office.
Hang on, did they say what platform? Because
They did not.
all of them, I mean, it's kind of
Jimmy,
wild to think this guy's like just posting on Facebook,
I can't
like
wait.
Facebook Marketplace.
I can't wait for you to see this guy. Deputies said Randall's account also noted that he would receive payment via a popular cell phone banking application, Venmo.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I would say Venmo. Or what's the other one?
You got Cash App,
Cash
Zelle.
Yeah. Detectives went to his Spring Hill home on Wednesday. They said he admitted to owning the social media account in question and to viewing and possessing the files containing sexual activities involving animals. They added that Randall admitted to scamming pedophiles for money whenever he needed it, but he had never actually distributed child pornography. Randall said that he made a few $1,000s by doing this over the last 1 or 2 years, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies said that Randall also admitted to using the name of his ex-girlfriend on his banking application to hide his identity.
Fuck that bitch.
Florida
In
man
true Florida
strikes
man
again. Florida man strikes again.
Deputies
How are
added,
things going with your ex? Oh, I got popped for scamming pedophiles and using my name on the bank account.
Yeah, and then apparently sending him pictures of fucking like animals like instead.
Deputies added that they found 2.7 grams of methamphetamine in Randall's bedroom.
Sure.
They said Randall told them that he used methamphetamine to concentrate because
No, I
Because-
need that.
because he-
For medicine.
he used meth to concentrate because he couldn't get a prescription for Adderall.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I kind of see where he's coming from.
Randall was arrested and charged with 13 counts of sexual activities involving animals, money laundering, criminal use of personal identification information, possession of methamphetamine, and then it says anyone with more information about this case. Hey, there's a $5,000 reward.
Oh, nice.
All right.
First of all, I will say he's kind of doing the Lord's work in Florida. You know,
To
what I mean?
Florida standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Okay.
This is what he
You know.
looks like.
Oh my god. Whoa. Check out them eyebrows.
What is it about?
Let me see.
I'm excited to see
What is it
Oh
about
my
like
God.
meth heads where like the blondes are fucking blonde?
Yeah, it's like Billy
Joey
Idol
gone.
blonde.
Right.
This is Joey gone wrong right here.
Whoa, hold on now.
But honestly,
Hang on, let me see.
If Joseph had eyebrows and really,
I have eyebrows.
yeah, but like you know,
Oh, if I had those caterpillars. He's violently
By the
blonde
way,
and red.
Dude, he's violently blonde, red. Like he's obviously in the sun way too much. He obviously bleaches his hair and his eyebrows.
no, that's sun kissed, baby. That's just sun kissed.
Yeah, that's soaking your noggin in sun kissed, is what that is. That's what the soda will do to you.
I would say too that like if your last name is Randall, I would say there's probably a 75% chance that you do meth.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
If your first
All
or
the
last
stacked
name
against
is
you.
Randall.
If you got Randall as a first name, you're definitely fucked.
yeah.
Randall's the last name. You might get away with it a little bit. I mean, like he said, he just couldn't afford a fucking Adderall prescription. You know, like
Yeah. We've all been there.
yeah.
Okay, we've all heard of famous athletes like who was the famous biker, motorcycle? not
Neil
motorcycle.
Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. I don't know if you remember.
Dude, I was so confident in my answer.
Because it goes from Jamie saying, we all know famous athletes, like, what's his name? And then the confidence of naming the wrong guy.
Yeah, we're talking about the first cyclist on the moon. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay,
The first cyclist on the moon.
I don't
Neil
know.
Lance Armstrong.
I don't know if you remember, but when Lance Armstrong got popped for juicing, not only was he popped, but the next 16
Yeah.
cyclists under him were all popped for all of them juicing. I don't know if like the 17th runner-up got the first prize. I don't know if they officially
I
changed
don't follow cycling that hard. I don't know.
I mean,
You're
like,
not a cycling fan? You're not a cycling stand?
I'm not. No.
Anyway,
and now cycling's boring.
yeah, they got to get back to juicing.
Right,
Thank
back
you.
to juicing.
But don't worry, Florida has you covered because in Florida, the racing greyhounds have been consistently tested positive for cocaine. At least 12 greyhound racing dogs in Florida have tested positive for cocaine, and their trainer had his license suspended. It's at
Not
least
revoked?
Yeah, right?
Fuck off. Seriously.
You're giving doggos Coke.
the skinniest, smallest,
Most nervous.
most metabolic, nervous fucking dogs cocaine.
They're fragile, too.
and
Yeah, they are.
this
actually.
wasn't like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this is the first time. This was at least
Their hearts are sensitive.
the second
Yeah.
instance of that year of the racing counts testing positive for cocaine. The dogs raced at Best Bet Orange Park in Northeast Florida near Jacksonville. The state is home to 12 of the 19 dog tracks in the U.S., where 40 states have outlawed the sport.
How many just fell off like this right out of the gun
Apparently, hang on, let me
due
see
to
what-
a heart attack?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the exact number, but
I
if
mean,
I
we just
remember
did the
correctly,
episode of Cocaine Bear. That thing only like ran for a couple hundred yards
And that
before
was a bear.
right before it fucking blew up.
Yeah.
so records show Florida's greyhound industry has had 62 cocaine positive incidences since 2008.
Damn.
Fuck off.
But apparently, here's the big problem about like who gets charged and who gets suspended and whatnot, because they have owners, they have people that take care of them, and then they have the
Trainers,
trainers. So it's three different parties that are able to basically drug the dog.
Okay.
And then what happens on top of that is the police don't know who to charge, so they have just been charging the trainers.
Okay.
So the trainer who got suspended lost his job for an entire season for something that is apparently very commonplace within this very corrupt system.
Damn. Also, by the way, you have a fourth party that adopt these greyhounds once they're done racing.
Yeah.
By the way, I've got a couple of friends that adopt greyhounds.
Yeah. We looked into it. I like greyhounds.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be racing them. They're too.
They're straight up and down couch potatoes.
Yeah, they're
The
sweethearts.
sweetest dogs ever.
They're little gargoyles that desperately need to be next to you at
Yeah.
all times.
Yes, but they just chill on the couch.
Yeah, but they're
and then
cute.
they have like a 10-minute zoomie around the backyard.
Yeah.
and then they're done, and they're laying on the couch next to you, watching Dragon Ball Z with you. Just
That would be
saying.
pretty. That'd be pretty tight.
Yeah, they're dope. They look weird, but they're sweet.
They're a little
sweet
skinny,
dogs.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're sweet dogs.
Little skinny.
Here's something that's weird, funny, dark, but they're drugging the dogs, but for a long time they weren't doing anything with it. So one of the dogs in the latest case tested positive 6 times, including during a race where it finished first. And
So it's working.
so it's apparently the records show the dog had cocaine in its system for 2 of its best races.
Got that dog in me.
Wait, are you saying that sometimes people drug dogs with cocaine and then they lose?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
He's just got a dog grinding its teeth for nothing.
What a fucking
I would
waste of cocaine.
Right. I would then shoot the trainer.
Yeah. Put him down.
Right.
Let's do the bump for work. Woof.
Okay, for this next
It's faster than a cup of coffee.
For this next Florida man, I want you guys to tell me if he's the smartest Florida man or the dumbest Florida man, because I'm unsure on this one. Kristen Eugene Moscow came up with what appeared to be a surefire way to win his criminal case in which he was accused of threatening or extorting John Hall Chevrolet. Apparently, Moscow denied to file criminal charges against himself, apparently. So essentially what happens is he's able to steal a lot of pertinent information of the employees of Mr. John Hall Chevrolet. I guess he's like one of the people that's
like the Chevy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm going to reveal all these people's sensitive information. We're talking like social security numbers, yada, yada, yada. Or in May 2019, he says he demanded $50,000 and a 2019 Chevy Malibu in exchange for not revealing 2 years worth of sales records containing customers' social security numbers.
The Malibu?
That was his big get. Right. That was his demand.
Easy deal.
Right.
Give him that piece of shit car.
Yeah,
The
give him a Malibu.
Yeah. Give him the fucking Malibu. Done.
Yeah.
So,
Look up Chevy sports car.
John Hall apparently was just like, what? No. And called the police. And
I'm sorry.
What you got, Austin?
What?
No, just the what? No. Calls police. It's like he's gonna have to say yes.
Yeah, right. What's he gonna do? Call the cops?
So they
Corvette.
Of
You
course a Corvette.
you
But
asked for a
what is-
Malibu?
What is
Yeah.
the Malibu? What's a 2019 Malibu? I'm curious. Because you always ask for a Corvette.
Right.
Always.
This one's got the backup features. God, this is the most mom car of mom
Yes,
cars.
he's like, I want the
It
Chevy
is.
Malibu with the sunroof.
And the backup camera.
Right, gotta have I need all the features. Look at this thing.
Fully
Oh,
loaded.
man.
What's it cost? What's it cost? Fully loaded.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, Jamie, keep going.
Okay, so this is how it plays out. Moscow was arrested and charged with threats in the John Hall case.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
$16,000.
Yeah, exactly. $16,000 for a new car, fully loaded. That's garbage pants.
It's not new now.
Sure, but still,
When did
that's
this? When did
garbage
this?
pants.
When did
2019, so 5 years ago.
this okay, so maybe 5 years ago it was like
Okay,
$20,000.
I don't care.
But it's still a Malibu.
It's still a
it's
Malibu,
still a Malibu.
right?
You know, he could have just asked for more money and got a better car. But
Yeah,
I like
right?
the fact he's like, and a Malibu.
Well, I don't want to go too high.
Yeah. I want to be reasonable in my extortion.
Like, how realistic can I get?
So in
They'll
September,
never go for the Corvette.
I guarantee you there's a fucking 2019 Malibu sitting on that lot for years that they couldn't sell. And he was like, I'll just take it off their hands.
He's got his eyes on it.
Yeah,
You know?
he's just been looking at it every day like,
It's powder
This guy
blue,
could have
you know?
asked.
yeah, it's powder blue.
This guy could have asked for a Corvette, a Camaro,
Yeah,
a fucking Blazer.
yeah, of course.
okay, we got to keep going. So on September 26th of 2019, and quote, an announcement of no information was filed on Moscow's case. An announcement of no information means that the prosecutors have decided not to file charges against someone. But Laura Panzarino, an employee in the office of the Volusia County Clerk of the Circuit Court, Laura Rotz, saw the filing the next day and thought the no info announcement was suspicious because prosecutors had already filed an information against Moscow, meaning that they had charged him. The correct document would have instead been what is called a nolle prosequi, meaning prosecutors have dropped the charges. The correct document would have been filed by an actual prosecutor and not Moscow. Panzarino alerted prosecutors. Moscow used the names and Florida bar numbers of prosecutors Danielle Fields and Andrew Urbanach to file the fraudulent no information according to a charging affidavit. Moscow got a copy of a no information from someone else's case and fraudulently altered it, the affidavit said. Then Moscow digitally filed the document via the Florida court's e-filing portal. Moscow fraudulently created a user account by using UrbanAct's information and a used field's information on the no information document. There is now an authentic information filed in Moscow's court records by Assistant State Attorney Sarah Thomas.
I'm bored.
Essentially, he did pretty, like, I think he did a pretty good fraudulent system. Like, do you think he's a smart guy for...
I'm impressed. But...
In the end, he was charged with 2 counts of falsely impersonating a prosecutor.
There you go.
Yep.
Each a second-degree felony,
Yep.
practicing law without authority,
Yep.
a third-degree felony, 2 counts of fraudulent use of identification, each a third-degree felony, fraudulently acting as a state attorney, a third-degree felony, and
Jesus.
uttering a forgery in the form of a fake no information, another third-degree felony.
Should have just taken the
Fantastic.
extortion charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Each second degree is punishable for up to 15 years, and each third degree up to 5 years in prison. Apparently, they had never heard of a case in which someone had filed a fraudulent document through the court's online system. And yeah,
So the smartest and
dumbest, yeah.
Florida man. That
I think he just got lucky, dude. Like, that's just dumb luck.
I feel like he tried really hard. Same end goal. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Arguably worse.
Well, sure. Yeah, of course.
He kind of fucked himself a little bit.
Right.
Like, he's the Florida man that saw Ocean's 11 just
Too
too
many
many
times.
times. Yeah.
Yeah. A little too
basically,
much meth, a
I can
little
do
too
that.
many Ocean's
Yeah.
11s.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And
How long did he end up staying in prison?
I think it's still in court right now.
But
So he-
potentially, like,
He probably could have served life.
right?
Well, like
Jesus.
probably the rest of his
Yeah,
life because he had so many felonies and each one is 5 to 15
Jesus,
years.
it's crazy. But he's representing himself as a bird lawyer.
Yes. Yes.
He just practices bird law. You know,
Exclusively.
exactly.
Okay.
If you understand bird law, you can practice any kind of law.
It's like riding a bike. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all read the Book of Aviations here.
Exactly.
Okay, new Florida man.
All perch.
A mailboat. A mailboat rescued a Florida man who was allegedly trying to swim from Canada to Detroit. A JW Westcott crew was notified about a person who was swimming across the Detroit River from Windsor to Detroit.
It's not that hard.
Okay, well, I think you should hear out why he did it.
Wait, he swam from what to what?
From Canada to, he was trying to swim from Canada and back into the United States.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can see it.
You can see it.
It's not
Yeah.
that bad.
But he apparently did this at 11 p.m. at night.
Dangerous.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know,
No risk, no reward.
only because Detroit at that point in night, I wouldn't be down there.
Apparently, a deckhand, James Sharp, a deckhand on one of the boats, spotted a man swimming inside of a life ring that had been thrown to him by someone, like a different person.
Oh, so he's swimming.
wait, this the different person threw him a life ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he's swimming.
And they
then
didn't
a boat's
pull him back.
I think, like it's just so he found a life ring and it was given to someone like on shore. So it seems as though he just grabbed the life ring and he's just like
just keep
doggy
paddling.
paddling.
Oh my God.
So imagine you're at work, you're like they're driving like a mailboat, so they're delivering mail across.
Yeah.
This is what boats sound like in the middle of the night. You never been, you fucking get cultured, man.
Sorry.
Austin's like, that was spot on. That's what that was. Get near the water,
But yeah,
bro.
apparently they just saw a guy like in a fucking life ring and like, what you doing there, bud? After rescuing the man from the water, he told crew members that he was an American citizen from Florida and was attempting to get back to the United States.
Why didn't he just walk across the border then? Was it that he was like, I want to know if I can do it?
Probably. I hope
Crew
so.
members said
Yeah.
the man seemed disoriented and under the influence. He was cold, but allegedly didn't have any physical injuries.
It's a little chilly. By the way, can I just say Detroit super underrated town.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, Detroit's
It's awesome.
so much fun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this man wasn't charged with anything. They were just like, well, that was weird.
What would you charge him for? Just let him go.
Right.
It's like, well, here's a blanket, I guess. Later.
Don't do it again.
I just love the fact that he's like, no, I know this sounds wild, but I'm an American citizen. I'm supposed to be in Florida right now. I'm like, that makes less sense than you just saying anything else.
Well, you missed Florida.
Yeah.
By a lot, my guy.
Yeah, you looped around, I guess.
I'm supposed to be in Florida. He's just like hop on the wrong flight, dude.
Oh, shit. I knew I
Love that
did
state.
something wrong.
I got pulled in by a current, and next thing you know.
Here I am.
Such a
Canada.
good state. Such a good state.
Next, Florida man. A Palm Coast man stripped naked, chased two unwitting strangers around a Chick-fil-A parking lot, then yelled for them, responding to deputies to look at his genitals early Monday morning, according to a Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
Well, were they inflamed?
Say again?
Were the genitals inflamed? I mean,
No,
What was the
so-
state of the
needed to-
genitals?
Apparently, he was not rock hard, but he would go around trying to fight Ariana Mabini and her boyfriend. I think it was Donald Ellis. But apparently, he would go around and keep yelling, quote, "You're gay for looking at my penis."
Oh, okay.
Psychological warfare.
Now I got it now. Yeah.
Apparently, the boyfriend tried to fight the crazy man, but apparently, Mabini told her boyfriend to leave and keep him alone, and then she called 911. Where deputies arrived, they found a nude, Hatzel is his last name, yelling at Ellis. Hatzel had blood on his nose and kept yelling at deputies to, quote, "Look at my penis, look at my ass."
Oof. That is some,
When officers told him to put on his shorts, he began yelling, "Look at my penis more."
So that's either some really good cocaine or some very, very bad cocaine.
Oh, God, Florida man, yes.
How many more we got?
I got like five or six quick ones.
Oh, all right.
Before we get into that, can we have a little word from our sponsor today?
Yeah, let's hear
Yeah.
it.
Because we totally forgot to do that earlier. But today, we're sponsored by yet again Corsair Distillery. Today, we are featuring the barrel-aged gin, which is...
Right, and I'm gonna get some more because Jamie just told me we have 5 more stories.
No, these are quick ones, though.
But barrel-aged gin, it's a 7 botanical gin aged in rum and rye barrels. They age the rye for a year, and then they age a spiced rum in the rye barrel, and then they age the gin in the rum and rye barrel, which gives you a gin that hits a lot more like a whiskey.
Okay.
Makes old fashions, Negronis. My favorite's a hanky panky. You throw a little 2 ounces of your barrel aged gin, an ounce of sweet vermouth, and a quarter Fernet. Stir that bad boy up. Put it in a freaking cold coupe. Little orange peel, express insert. Call it a day.
Damn.
We've been having some just now, and it's very good.
It's delicious.
It's good all by itself. It's
Now-
good with lots of other stuff.
As we always like to remind you, please drink responsibly, or you might end up in Clarksville at a really strange retreat where quite literally the female version of Mr. Mackey, the counselor from South Park, guides you through the dangers of drinking alcohol. By the way, if you kids didn't know, apparently the more you drink alcohol, the more likely it is that you will develop an addiction. So remember,
Well, duh.
if you don't want to fucking give your car a nice sloppy Haktua every morning, please drink responsibly.
And that's a word from our sponsors. Thank you, Corsair.
Thanks, Corsair.
Thank you, Corsair.
If you're still sponsoring us at this point.
Oh, they are.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, they are.
for sure.
Okay, speed round. LaBelle Senior High School students managed to send an email address to all faculty, staff, and students after hacking into their system. And they sent a, quote, mandatory penis inspection.
Classic.
No notes. No notes.
One of the parents said it was something funny, but at the same time, it was something very scary. Said Kenneth Carry-On. Carry-On says he found the humor in it, but he says it's something serious too.
I mean, what if they actually were expecting penises?
What if we get all these dick pics?
He said you get some high schoolers hacking to the system. Think about it. What are we doing wrong for the security?
A lot. Moving on.
Moving on. We have this one's really stupid and simple. Florida man starts a GoFundMe for the border wall and raises about $10 million through $174,000.
Shut up.
He didn't donate it. He didn't donate a single cent to Trump, did he?
If you don't make your goal, which he made the goal, I think like $5 billion, then I don't think it goes through.
Oh.
So because he only got so much money, like it didn't go through, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha.
But this one's pretty sick. A Florida man interested in karate is alleged to have found an elusive and illegal target for his kicks: bird faces. Last week, Rocco Joseph Montoya was arrested for, quote, practicing karate by kicking swans in the head at a park in downtown Orlando.
Hey, man, swans fucking deserve it.
According to an Orange County affidavit, Montoya was spotted by a few witnesses around 9:30 a.m. On Thursday, April 26th, kicking a bunch of animals. Someone saw him kick one swan in the head and another in the butt while, quote, practicing karate. His kicks were enough to knock one swan down, and a witness said he was kicking, or, quote, kicking as hard as possible. Montoya was apparently targeting a small duck enjoying a morning nap. When one witness saw that what he was doing, apparently began to laugh at her.
Not the duckies.
Yeah, not the
Look,
ducks.
maybe not even
But
the
also,
swans, but like,
fuck the
But a
swans.
sleeping duck?
no.
Well, swans are fine.
Look, I'd
Fuck
punch
geese.
I'd punch
Fuck
a goose
geese.
for sure.
All right.
Yeah, geese
I'd
are
punch a
mean.
goose.
I had a goose attack me when I was a child. To this day, fuck those
Goose
goddamn
fucking bit
birds,
my brother
dude.
on the fucking tip of his dick one day.
Yeah,
They're fucking assholes.
What's he doing with his
they're
dick
the
out?
worst.
Well, no, like it bit him over the pants, but like,
Ow.
you know, like-
Ow.
yeah.
I was
That's
gonna say your
worse.
brother might have been asking for
That little,
problems.
that little goddamn
I mean, like-
beak can do some.
They got
damage,
teeth on their beak.
I mean, brother,
Yeah,
you know, he was like,
underneath, it's horrifying.
my
Yeah.
brother had to have been like 5 at the time, and it was
okay.
like, oh, goosey, and then the thing
Same.
was like,
Same for me. Yeah,
this thing's fucking hiss.
yeah.
Yeah, they're mean
Am I-
as shit.
So
And my fucking dad was just laughing the whole time.
And they're
That
all over
goose
they're
was
all over
fucking
Centennial
me
Park.
up.
Oh, they're
You
huge.
try to walk through Centennial Park, and this thing's like, hey, this is our life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
When
it's,
they-
doing over here,
What you
kid?
doing?
Huh? What you doing in our neighborhood, kid?
and it's just goose shit everywhere because they also shit
they
all the
shit.
time.
They
Everywhere.
They are legit a mix of Boston and South London. Those goddamn geese.
So Montoya apparently has some experience fighting not only geese, but humans. He wrestled for Indiana University, fought in amateur MMA, and was also almost went pro in an MMA debut in 2012.
And was still practicing by stomping birds.
Yeah.
I think he just had a break, like a mental break.
Could you imagine him being like
Or a break
introduced?
in his career.
Or he was like, I'll get into the bird league.
What's this guy's name again?
Last name, Montoya. Let's see his full name. Rocco Joseph Montoya.
Rocco the Goose Man Montoya comes out of the curtain.
He's just got goose feathers.
He comes out of the
all over
curtain.
him.
He's got a fucking goose in one hand. He's just punching it in the face. Throws it to the crowd. Yeah.
He's like a magician. Like he's got a coat full of doves, but they're all dead because he
Yeah.
killed them.
So
He tries
he's
to
in
release them
Springfield.
to
Yeah,
fly
they're all
off.
just like broken necks. Yeah.
Plop, plop,
So
plop.
he's in Springfield, Ohio.
That was
Yeah.
supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, St. Petersburg, Florida. A Florida man was arrested on Tuesday after being caught having sex with a stuffed animal inside Target. Witnesses told police they saw Cody
yeah.
Meter, 20 years old, take a large Olaf from Frozen
An
off.
Olaf?
Olaf.
The fucking snowman?
Yeah.
Yeah, the unsexy one. The least
Yeah,
sexy
actually,
one.
that's a good point. I didn't think about that. The,
The
least
least sexy
sexy
one
character
of the whole
in the whole thing.
film,
He's like, I
yeah.
gotta fuck this thing. He takes a large Olaf from Frozen off the store shelves at St. Petersburg location and began to dry hump it. The police report claims Meter ejaculated on the Olaf doll and put it back on the shelf.
No, you have to buy it. That's the rule.
Before
You have to pay for it.
before he selected a large unicorn stuffed animal and began to have sex
You're
with that
next.
object.
Is he running a train in the toy section?
Olaf,
Yeah.
no! Mommy, look what he's doing to Olaf. Don't look.
Don't look at him.
He came on Olaf because he knew it would blend in.
Oh, Jesus. Meter was taken into custody while in the store and admitted to, quote, doing stupid stuff. He was arrested.
Yep.
Sure.
He was arrested and charged with criminal mischief. The Olaf, and this is my favorite part, the Olaf and unicorn stuffed animals reportedly removed from the store and destroyed.
Right? Yeah, burn that with fire. Yeah, burn that with
Yeah.
fire.
Throw it in the furnace and be
You
done.
know, someone was like, we should just throw it away. You're like, no, let's burn
Burn
it.
it.
Like, I don't need that anywhere.
Did Olaf press charges?
There was no Olaf did not press charges.
Olaf was unable
That was fun.
to make comments at the time.
Did not respond to requests for comment.
And now we're on to our final Florida Man of the night.
Here we go.
Now, remember, Florida Man may be an anti-hero, maybe a hero, maybe the worst, maybe the best hero, maybe the hero that we all deserve.
Or not at all.
Now, this Florida man is a 43-year-old Florida man and is among 3 Americans killed when a plane fighting wildfires crashed in Australia. Investigators say the American tanker plane had just dropped a load of retardant on a fire before it went down.
I think you can't say that word anymore.
Wrong context.
Oh.
That's really good.
It's simple, but
That's
it
good.
works.
Seriously, that was good.
That was really good.
But nonetheless, he was this Florida man literally
the grippers. Go on.
flew to the other side of the world trying to save people from wildfires, and in the process, unfortunately, lost his life. He had over 4,000 hours as a flight engineer with over 2,000 in combat zone. And unfortunately, the thing that took him out was a horrific wildfire in the Australian wildfire season. So, not every Florida man is a bad Florida man. There
No,
are
of
some
course
good
not.
ones.
No.
But they're all fucking insane.
They're all fucking.
Yeah. I mean, look at my example. He had a private plane. It's small, like 2-engine plane, like a little guy.
A biplane.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And a license. And he decided to draw a dick on radar.
By the way, fantastically drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he did a great job.
Textbook.
He knows
wiener.
what he's doing, right? Our last Florida man that Jamie just outlined is actually going out to do some good. Unfortunately, he lost his life. It's a weird combination of someone that's willing to punch a crocodile in the face and then also try and like cage a bunch of cassowaries and for good reason die because it's a weird thing. Like,
It's
to
deadly,
me,
but it's honest work.
it's like Florida to me
It's
is
honest.
in its
I don't know
own-
about honest, but it certainly works.
but like Florida is in its own weird way the epitome of America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it is the Southeast. It is every crazy son of a bitch that
Actually,
is running
yeah.
from the law
You
and
bring a
goes
good
down
point.
there. And then you get all the way down south and you're not in America anymore. You know what I mean? Like Miami.
it's essentially
Yeah.
Wonderful example. Like we're not in America anymore. But they
What's more
vote.
American than that?
I mean, Grant does bring a good point to the table. Florida is essentially the distillation of everything that is America, just like fucking like pressure to a charcoal. It's just formed this weird diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that diamond is Florida.
It's glorious.
And it produces
and it's
Florida, man.
awful, and it's awesome.
It's all those things.
Yeah.
It's cool,
Like
man.
coastal Florida is fucking beautiful and
love it.
fun and
Yeah.
like, yeah, I want to go there on vacation all the time. Then you get the Central Florida, and you're like, this is
What is happening
right.
here?
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
You're in the panhandle and they're just like spotlighting like wild hogs and just shooting them like
Don't we got to
I mean,
pick up the
like-
hogs? No, the anacondas eat them.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Right. Like
This is environmental regulation.
I could
Actually, on anacondas, there's a whole competition that happens to go and kill pythons.
Oh yeah.
In the swamps of Florida
'Cause they're
because people
invasive.
brought them in as pets and they're
Yep.
invasive now. And so they made a competition on going into the swamps of Florida to kill pythons.
Yeah.
What? You've created a problem. You're now solving the problem in the most creative and entertaining way possible.
That's the America I know.
That's America.
Right. Creating your own problems and then
And
sort of
solve-
solving them.
It's incredible.
I couldn't find it, but I came across it like last night, and I couldn't find it again. But there was one Florida man, apparently like some huge crocodile or gator, like ended up I think somewhere up north or like in Canada or something, and they couldn't find it. They couldn't hunt it down. They hired a one Florida man and
Florida
he caught
man
it
came and got him.
in like the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I know what
Yeah.
the gators are thinking.
Dude, I saw
If
a
you want to
video.
find the gator, you got to think like a gator.
I saw a video of like a guy on Instagram from Florida. And like he's going out at night to try and hunt for snakes that he's interested in, which is just what? But he would like point his camera towards like the Lakeland area of the swamp. It'd be a whole bunch of eyes, and he'd throw a light on, and it's like 6 alligators. Or
Oh,
crocodiles
I've seen these
staring at him,
videos.
right?
See the one that like will grab him and be like, boop.
Yeah.
yeah.
He would just grab a fucking snake by the back of the head and be like, it's not the snake I want. And would just throw it back in the fucking swamp.
Dumbass snake.
And it's like, dude, who the fuck are you?
Dude, this guy's like walking around the Everglades barefoot. Like barefoot in the
No
Everglades.
thanks.
And like,
At night.
dude, like he like puts his flashlight and you see all these mosquitoes like
Yeah.
sucking him dry. Like, I would be.
Is he complaining the whole time?
No, he loves this shit.
He is
Right.
there to find the snake he
Right.
wants.
He
in
calls
that
the
particular video.
gators swamp puppies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Has he gotten bitten? Like, does he have all his fingers?
yeah,
Yeah.
he just knows how not to fuck with them
Yeah.
or fuck with them enough to where they don't leave him alone.
Yeah.
That man's just part of the ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly.
That swamp thing
Right.
is what that is.
Something like, people like really freak out about people from the like Australian outback
I will
being
say-
able
sorry.
to handle that kind
He
of
does
shit.
get bitten by the snake sometimes, and he just says that, he's giving me a kiss.
Yeah.
Just chucks it into the water.
Like, but like he gets bit and he's just unfazed. He's like,
I'm sure it happens a lot.
That's not gonna get infected.
He just dunks in the swamp water and he's like, nah, it's fine.
right.
It's just
Right.
nuts.
I guess I would clean this off.
Yeah. Shh. Rubs it on his jeans.
Pisses on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sterile.
All right, we're good.
So if
Just
there's
nuts.
a Florida man that we missed and you're like, that's not the true representation of the Florida man I know, email us at don'temailtrashful@gmail.com with the Florida man that you want to hear.
And if you want to see some funny clips and pics, go follow us over our Instagram at Trashville_USA.
We also have a TikTok with Trashful.
We also have a
USA.
TikTok.
We do.
We're going to be posting here shortly more on our Patreon and on our YouTube channel. So feel free to look us up there.
We got places to be.
If you want to help support us by any means, then feel free to go to any of our socials, look at our About page, and you'll see a link to all of our merch, where you'll see not only Murder Schmurder merch, but Trashville merch. You can see, what's it, shirts?
We got shirts,
hoodies. We've got
hoodies, sweatpants,
sweatpants.
booty shorts, bags, hats. What do you call those things that are really
Condoms.
tight? Close. it's like condoms, but for women's legs.
leggings.
Is that what it's? Oh no,
Tights.
no. This
Leggings.
booty short. What is it called?
Daisy
Spanx.
Dukes.
Joppers.
It's kind of like leggings,
Spanx.
but called something different.
spandex pants.
It might just be leggings. I don't know.
They probably are.
Anyway, come buy our leggings. I don't think we have leggings.
I'm pretty sure we had leggings on there.
Fine.
Come buy something.
Yeah, just buy something.
Whatever you can
Whatever
afford.
you want.
Just buy something.
Or just like, rate, review, and subscribe.
That as well. Ring that bell. That's what they say on YouTube. But yeah, ring that bell. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends. Give us a good rating.
Yeah, tell your enemies.
Tell them.
Tell everybody.
We're also doing a live show.
Yes, there will
We're
be.
going to be doing a live taping for the very first time.
Did you just hear that, guys?
No way.
Hell
If you
yeah.
are anywhere near the Nashville area, keep your eyes posted for details because we're gonna be doing this shit live, and we want you there.
That's true.
Right.
And I'm gonna make sure that Joseph doesn't wear his big ass boots so I can grab at his ankles.
Nope, I'm wearing my protective feet
creepy
cuffs.
ass toes.
Yeah, Grant's lemur feet will be making an appearance.
Oh, I will be barefoot.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna grip them ankles.
he'll show.
I'm gonna grip them
Grip 'em, daddy.
Achilles and teals.
Grant will play a whole fucking piano set, write a little short story, and then peel a banana with his freakish fucking
Yes, he will.
toxic wastewater feet, and you can watch it all happen live.
As long as Joseph is barefoot, and I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them toes. I'm gonna get that ankle.
I will never be barefoot again. This is Joseph. Thanks for listening.
Joseph's taking a shower at his place. So I was like, "Are you gonna take off your boots?" Nah, gotta be safe.
No, can't do it.
I don't know where Grant is, and
I
if
don't know where Grant is right now.
If I don't know, they're saying
I'm gonna get you.
that's gonna be playing in his nightmares. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Big ass fucking feet with faces on them, just like reaching.
Oh my god! Do you remember the Courage of the Cowardly Dog episode?
That's what I'm picturing. Yeah.
Weren't they like mobs? They're like, man,
Yeah, with my corns.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna stomp those fucking feet to paste, dog.
All right, this is Austin.
This is Jamie.
This is Grant.
This is Joseph.
And we're going to get the fuck out of here. All
right.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has been another production of